Hello, hi everyone. This is Arvind Mota. Welcome to this video. So here we're going to talk about the trade setup and the market view for the week starting 14th of September 2020. Okay, so starting off with a Nifty chart. Okay, let's start off with a weekly chart. Okay, so last week's candle was a bearish engulfing, so which we saw, and Nifty actually formed a, it's as of now it's formed a hammer pattern in weekly chart, right? It actually went lower all the way to 11,180, 186 levels, and from there it closed at the highest point of the week. That is a good sign of recovery. Looking at the weekly chart. Now coming to daily. So what are the levels we can expect? We actually went low. The low of the week was 1184 or 185. From there we had a gap up, and right now in the daily charts we have formed a spinning top and taken support at the 20-day moving average, right? So the last 2 days we have closed above the 20-day moving average, which is a positive sign, right? Now any kind of up move, it will test 11,526 to 567. The next two resistance levels, just keep these levels, and a breakout will test 11,605. That will be the major resistance zone. Just around 50% of the this big red candle that we had, right? So any kind of close above 11,550 is a positive, and that will help Nifty to take out 11,600 and move towards 11,750 to 770 levels. That is the previous high that was formed on the 31st of August, right? So once we cross 11,600, there's a good chance of another 150-200 point rally on Nifty, right? And on the downside, there is support at 11,362 and 314. These two are levels to where Nifty may take support. Even if it goes below 20-day moving average, it can still fall here or here and start to bounce back, right? On the downside, the weekly low of 11,184 will be the crucial support levels. If this is taken out on the downside, there is a good chance of testing 10,900 or 11,000 zones. Okay, as of now, there's a good chance of moving up, so we can stay long in Nifty, right? And there's a good chance of the next week. The range we can expect is 11,420 to 11,600. That will be the immediate range to expect, and a breakout or a breakdown will confirm further trend. As of now, the view is slightly on the bullish side, so we can trade with a positive bias. Okay, that's on Nifty. Now coming to Bank Nifty. Alright, sorry, before we go to Bank Nifty, let's look at the internals of Nifty, the intraday chart. Okay, it is absolutely flat, right? It formed a spinning top, and that explains the flat move, right? Last 3-4 days you can see it's very range bound, very less movement, and on the right from 11th, I mean even from 10th close to 13th, it is trading between 11,420 to 490, 100 point, less than 100 point range for 2 or 3 days, right? So it's a very narrow range. There's a very good chance of a breakout. Close above 11,500 is first what we look for, and 550 is even better for a breakout. So if it all be open somewhere here flat, we can keep this stop as 11,420, and we can go long in Nifty for next target as 11,525 and 567. These two are levels we can aim for if you're going long in Nifty. Okay, that's on the Nifty chart. Coming to Bank Nifty, let's start off with the weekly chart. Okay, on the weekly chart, this is showing the opposite of Nifty. Nifty had a bearish engulfing, but it's formed a hammer pattern. But here it had a dark cloud cover, and the follow through of selling pressure seen here. It is formed a bearish candle here, right? And it is definitely looking weak. Now let's look at the daily chart. You can see it's absolutely flat in the last 3 days. Okay, so one thing which you can see in first shot is it is holding support at 22076. That is the low point of the week. Okay, so this 200-300 point range, it is moving sideways and taking a very strong support. Okay, so any kind of breakdown from these levels will take Bank Nifty to lower levels. Another say 400 500 point fall can be expected in Bank Nifty. As long as the support is held, I think there is a very good chance of Bank Nifty going up. So what levels to look for? Okay, so 22741, 22959, these two are immediate levels to look for on the higher side, and a breakout about 23131, that will take us to 23,544. It's a gap here which may get filled. Okay, as of now we can stay long in Bank Nifty and expect it to move up, and the first target will be the 20-day moving average. That can be the immediate target, which is at 22,969, this range. Okay, that something which we can expect, and stop loss can be the weekly low. So good chance of short covering coming in Bank Nifty. Okay, now coming to the Nifty, to the Bank Nifty internals, the 15 minutes chart. Okay, you can see it's almost same like Nifty, very range bound between around say 300 points, going up and down in the same range. And there is a good chance the way it's closed, it's given the last 1 hour, it's given a good 200 250 point rally, and that is taken at the high point of the day. It's closed the high point of the day, and there is a good chance of a breakout. You can see here anything above 22648, that can take us to another 100 200 points in Bank Nifty. So there is a good chance of short covering in Bank. That will be the levels to look for in Bank Nifty. So in both the indices, my view is we can stay long. It is very close to support, and which means we can have a good risk to reward ratio for a long trade. Okay, that is my view. Now coming to the global markets, so let's look at how the markets closed on Friday. See, Dow Jones is closed 131 points above. That's a good sign. S&P also is close in the positive, even though Nasdaq looks weak. Europe is kind of mixed, very flat. Nothing much to read in Europe markets, but Dow is positive. That's a good sign. Now coming to the charts of S&P 500, you can see both Dow and S&P broke the 20-day moving average last week. Okay, and that resulted in a fall. You can see this is the area where we had a fall. There's a big gap down, some recovery, again that got sold into. Right now, if you look at the levels, it is taking support at 3314. That is the low point of the entire week. Even though it's hit the low point, it's kind of recovered and closed positive. That's a good sign. Okay, so any kind of fall in S&P 500 below 3300, that will be cause of worry. It may test lower levels. This is a very crucial level. I think there's a good chance of pullback in S&P. It may start to recover from. It's also close to the lower end of the Bollinger Band, so there is a good chance of recovery here. Now coming to Dow Jones itself, let's look at it. Okay, Dow Jones also let's look at the daily chart. Okay, here it is. So this almost same like S&P 500. It broke 20-day moving average and it's taken support, right? You can see here last 4 days it's not breaking down below this level of 27,500, which is a very strong support level. So again, almost same like in the S&P, there is a good chance of a recovery and a pullback that may have a positive impact on the global markets. All right, that's on the US markets. Now coming to FII data, you can see in cash market they are back to buying and the volume is pretty high. Okay, and after 4 days of selling, they are back to buying, which is a positive. And coming to F&O, it's kind of mixed here and there, all over the place. Nothing much to read here in index. Coming to stocks, maybe here also there's nothing much to read. It's all mixed here, but there's no huge volume of selling. That's the positive. So main thing is on the cash market they are buying. That is a good sign. So that is the view on the global market. Looking at SGX Nifty, you can see here the way it's closed. It actually came off the highs. It's taking a strong resistance zone at the 20-day moving average, and it's closed below, almost around 11,400. So nothing great, not a great close if you ask me. It came off the highs. The high point was around 11,000 470, 460 range. It's had a almost 60 point fall in the last hour. Not a great sign, but let's see how it closes. I mean, how it opens up tomorrow. Then we can take it from there. Overall, there's nothing much to worry about. There's no major concern of no major fall or something like that. Okay, that's about the indices and the global market. Now coming to stock specific analysis. In fact, last week we had a few stocks which I covered like Pidilite, HUL, Nestle. These stocks did very well, and I hope you made use of these trading recommendations. I hope you found it useful. So let's look at a few more options. Even in fact this week also I'm having Pidilite in my watch list. The reason is I gave a buy call around 1450. This was a good zone taking support. You can see here the 20-day moving average is acting as a wonderful support. You can see it is forming higher highs and higher lows. You can see a wonderful pattern here. Anywhere you would have bought, you would have made money, right? That's the beauty of 20-day moving average. And one of the reasons why I also recommend using Bollinger Bands. It gives a beautiful range, outer range and lower, the upper range and lower range, and you can play within that. Okay, and this is a beautiful range, and we took a call somewhere here and we rode the rally, and the previous high was 1475, and that target was achieved on Thursday. On Friday we saw a breakout. It closed at 1488, and I've initiated one more long position. Okay, I've given a buy call, and there is a good chance of testing for 1520, 1525 range. That could be expected. In fact, the paints stocks were doing well. I gave a call in Asian Paints also, and that worked beautifully. It's hitting all-time highs. So that may have a good effect. The fall in crude oil prices may have a good positive effect on the paint stocks. So this is in my watch list. You can go long here. Another stock is Kajaria Ceramics. You can see here, this has taken wonderful support at the 200-day moving average at 443.8, and it gave an amazing rally. Okay, this is a very good entry point, and this will be acting as a very strong support. What is the next target is 484.2, right? Now, maybe it may open gap up, or it may open somewhere here. You can take an intraday trade, say 4-5 points here and there. But ideal trade will be look for a breakout. Anything above 486, 487 will give you a fresh rally, and you can take a fresh trade that will take us to 500 zones in Kajaria Ceramics. So 500 is the next target, and another breakout. You can see the big gap here. The gap may take us all the way to 526. That will be the positional traders. So this is the levels, but this is a wonderful support. Earlier it actually had a breakout at 200-day moving average, tested 484 and came off the highs. Again, it's going to retest that. There could be a possibility of breakout, so just keep it in your watch list and you can take a long trade here. Another stock is Manappuram Finance. You can see here, this is a wonderful support, a good trend reversal pattern followed by a gap up and another 200-day moving average support. Okay, and initial targets to look for here, let's look at it. You can see initial targets 162, 163 range. That can be expected. The first target, second target is 165. So we can go long here, and a breakout above 165, if at all it happens, this big candle may get covered and may take all the way up to 180 zones. But this immediate target is good trade to take. Say BTST trades you can take. And another stock, we already took a long position in this Muthoot Finance. You can see it also had a very good trend reversal pattern. It is forming higher highs and higher lows, and almost like a bullish Marubozu, even though it came off the highs. So I give a call at 1119. That was the initial entry level, and stop loss at 1077, and target is 1167. It's still got good room left to cover. So if you still want to take a new position, you can still initiate and go long. And immediate target is the 20-day moving average. Also as per price action, that is the next target. Breakout above that, next target is 1200 and above. Okay, that we can see. Another stock is Concor, Container Corporation. You can see this is a beautiful pattern, very good trend reversal pattern, ideal for entry. I'd given a long position in futures, September futures, and immediate target can be expected 391 to 395.8. Okay, so stop loss can be around 370 zone. That's the day's low. Okay, so we can still go long, and that will be the initial targets, and even 400 could be possible if it sustains above the 20-day moving average. As of now, it looks good. And one more stock is SBI. SBI actually rallied. If you look at the intraday chart, it gave a wonderful move from 170, what's it, 197 to 203.6, almost 204. Okay, on the daily chart, you can see it is formed a good pattern, higher highs and higher lows, spinning like a doji and a bullish pattern. Next target is 207.55. It can also go to 209, 210, and this gap may get filled to 13. So good rate to go on the long side. Stop loss can be at 195, 196, and even if it comes back, you can still book a small loss. That's the good risk to reward ratio to go long. And the last stock is Hindustan Unilever. FMCG looks good. Even Dabur is forming a very good pattern. You can look at Hindustan Lever also taking support at the 200-day moving average, which is around 2125. Very strong levels, support levels. I don't see any major fall from here, and we can still go long. First target is 2204.75. That will be the first positional target. Immediate target can be 2175 to 2180. So we can go long in HUL and good chance of further rally. Okay, that's about the market view and the few stocks that we covered. I hope you liked the video. Please like and share the video with your friends or leave your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. As a disclaimer, whatever views I've shared is my personal opinion as per my analysis, and I could be wrong. So I recommend you to please do your own research or consult your financial advisor if you're taking any positions. All right. Happy trading. Take care, and I'll see you in the next week video. Bye bye.